All right, let's talk. No official intro. My name is Wendy Shenarigan, and I'm here. And we normally talk about DIY, renovations, um, lifestyle, anything that's going to help you with your life, build up your home, make it better. I'm here for it. um, Let me get comfortable because very sensitive topic, and I debated on whether I was going to share this because some things are quite personal and some things um, I had to get over it myself. Like it was a lot to deal with. And I just thank God that everything ended up okay. I I did a YouTube video years ago about my hysterectomy journey, and it has blessed so many people. So this is not going to be the typical DIY um, renovation, painting, like stuff like that. This is going to be something geared to more toward female health. And the hysterectomy video did extremely well. I was able to help so many females answer their questions, a lot of males as well for their companions. And I feel like this is going to bless you. I hope that it helps you. I went in for a mammogram, and because of the history, my grandmother's history of cancer, they stated that I needed to also have an MRI. So every 6 months, I have something. First 6 months is a mammogram, second 6 months is an MRI. Because the doctor states that sometimes the MRI doesn't pick up what the mammogram will pick up, the mammogram doesn't pick up what the MRI will pick up, and so on and so forth. So they try to do both. Okay. When I went in for my MRI, they did see a mass. And when I got that phone call, I was really, really disappointed. I was scared. I was nervous. And they stated they had to go in and get a sample, a biopsy of that mass in my left breast. They explained to me what it meant. I didn't really take as much heed to it. I thought, well, it's not going to be that bad because they're going to numb the area and everything like that. And I try to take my own advice, not going on Google, not looking at things. I did once and I totally regret it. I'll tell you about that a little bit later. When I got to the hospital, and it was it was outpatient surgery. So they performed a very small procedure. And you will have to have lay on your, well, for me, I laid on my stomach. And if this is too much for you, I'm about to go into detail so you know what you're going to get yourself into, okay? I laid on my stomach. They wanted to biopsy two areas, the top part of the mass and the bottom part of the mass. They do the numbings, and they numb that area. And then after that, I heard you, sweetie. Sorry, we have kids. 1 second. All right, I'm back. Sorry. And then they numb that area. After they numb the area, they go in further to numb as far as they can, and they kind of inch their way, or centimeter, millimeter their way toward that area. Then they do something that they create a tunnel, if you will. They tunnel through that area, and as they're tunneling through, they also numb it as well. Then after that, they have to take samples. It's not just one sample, it's about six, 5 to 6. And they had to do that twice in two different areas of my breast. The pain, they said it feels like a bee sting, but it definitely feels worse than a bee sting when they're numbing the area and when they're taking the biopsies. The drilling, I call it a drill because it sounds like a drill. But the tunneling through did not hurt. It was the numbing and the pulling those, getting the samples that hurt. It was a very scary feeling. They did ask if I wanted to see it, and I said yes, and I did see the area that I guess I call it a mass in my breast. And the what helped me through that is just singing my gospel songs in my head, and the nurse held my hand. That's what helped me through it, because when you go there, you cannot move. If you move, you're going to mess up the exact location where the doctor will need to go to take the sample. So as you're going through that pain, you have to stay still. We naturally want to grab where the pain is. When we feel it, you can't do that. You will have to stay still as you're feeling that pain. Um, Post, I was sore. You know, when we talk, your breasts move as you talk. So even talking and laying a certain way, on the ride home, the bumps, um, when you move, your breasts move, right? And so it was very sore. It was sore. I could have taken a Tylenol, but I didn't. You know, I just kind of pressed through. I have a high tolerance of pain, uh, and subconsciously, oh, I forgot to tell you this. They go in and they clamp it with a little metal piece. They do say that it doesn't bother you when you travel, and it's no detection, but it's just to let the doctor know where they biopsied before. You will need an ice pack. I would suggest for you to get an ice pack. I'll put a link in the description on which ice pack I used. And then also the what else? I did not want to wear a bra. I just wanted to let them breathe. This areas they put a little tape where the area is. It has to stay there for 5 days. I'm trying to think what else. My left breast did swell up. Sometimes it swells, sometimes it doesn't, which that's okay because they actually went in. But it also felt hard. So I was like, what's going on? Why does half my breast feel hard? Some occasions your breast will get a little bit hard because it's an internal bruise. And bruises it's kind of like your body's way to protect the area that was just bruised up, had surgery. So that happened to me, and in 5 days, if that happens to you, my doctor said that in 5 days I should massage it, try to loosen up the blood, because a bruise is nothing but a whole bunch of blood around it, and we're gonna have that for about a month. About a month. Oh, this shirt makes me look really big. I promise you, I'm not this big. I digress. Squirrel. And so that's where I am now. I did get the call saying that the mass is benign. So excited about that. It's just, whew, my nerves were shot. Allow yourself to cry. Don't try to be strong. If you have to schedule your crying because you have kids, I get that too. But allow yourself to feel the emotion. Lean on what you feel makes you strong. And my strength was my prayer, my church family, and just, I constantly envisioned myself getting a positive phone call of positive results. Whenever I felt bad, I just shut that feeling down, and I pictured myself getting positive results. That's how I cope through it. And I realized not everyone's going to get a positive result. But I can say that early detection is key. So please make sure you keep your appointments. Please make sure you follow up. That is so important. Whew. That was a lot. So I am going to get off now. Please leave me your comments. In these type of videos, I always respond to every comment that is health related. If I can answer anything for you, I will. If you just want to leave your comment and say how you went through it, it helps someone else. It really does. So thank you so much for your video. Thank you so much for watching my video. Like, comment, subscribe, and again, make sure you put your comments in there, because it's definitely going to help the next person and myself, so that way I can answer any questions that you have. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.